Yeah, we had some good days out here. Some good days, sure did.
Nestled in the woods, this remnant of history is barely standing the test of time. But for 82-year-old Curly Choice, it brings back a flood of memories.
There's a well back there in the bucket. You let it down in there. That rope, you draw it up, set up there, get you a drink. You just gonna be 2 or 3 of you out there. Everybody drink out the same bucket.
Curly attended this small 2-room schoolhouse in Waters Bluff in 1938.
And you had a arithmetic, a speller, and a history book, and a reader.
For recess, they played with what they could build.
Take a rock, medium-sized rock, get some rags, wrap it around there till you get it the size you want it. Then you get some twine tied around there different ways so they entwine each other. That's how we made our ball. We didn't have a bat. Go out there and get you a stick.
Inside, the former classroom is covered by dust and decay, but Curly can easily recall the time he spent here.
Over here was Miss Hallie's room. That was the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade. Then you got promoted to the 4th grade, where you come through that door over here to the 4th grade. Well, that's just like coming from high school to college then. You was a big timer when you got over here, yeah.
And if the students acted up, they were disciplined.
She sent some guys out to get some switches. They might bring some little bitty switches, where she send you back to get some more. You bring them back, well, she'd plait them together and set them in the corner, and what you done, she'd pick out the switches you're gonna get a whooping with.
In the early 1900s, many poor African-American children were not receiving an education. The president of Sears, Roebuck and Company, Julius Rosenwald, established a fund to build schools across the South. There were about 500 Rosenwald schools built all across Texas in the 1920s, and they looked pretty much like this one. They were built specifically for the education of African-American children, and most of them built right here in East Texas. Dr. Sabetha Jenkins Booker, the former president of Jarvis Christian College, attended a Rosenwald school in Mississippi.
That 2-room school meant everything to our community. The first thing we did when we got to school each morning was if we had to sweep or start the fire or do whatever cleaning around the school, cleaning the chalkboards and stuff like that. So you developed a sense of pride in that building, and there was no such thing as being destructive.
She is very grateful that Rosenwald was a visionary.
And yes, it has made a significant difference in the lives of countless generations and generations of young African-American people.
I think he done a good thing. That was a real good thing for the black community. And for everybody that he hoped doing that. It was real nice of him to do that.
Sometimes Curly comes by his old school to remember and reflect.
This building just means something to you. When I look at it, it just does something to you. I can't explain what it do, but it does. Yeah.
For CBS 19, I'm J.B. Smith, and that's my story.